Are you picking me up? 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, shut the door.
All right, guys. So Mike had the week off. I had to work. Yay. So he did some stuff. I'm not sure what we showed you. I don't even believe we had the we didn't have the shock mounts on yet. Those are tacked in. He built a battery box. Also built this tab here for the bumper, which we're going to show you more of here in a little bit. I'm tasked with building the other side. Let's see what else. He also built this other H-arm over here, the top part.
Those shocks that are on there,
they're not staying.
they're temporary. That's why it looks kind of weird, because we got to get some coil over shocks for the front end.
We thought we could use these, as you probably saw in the last video, but they're just not quite strong enough for what we need. So we're gonna get some coilovers for that. Other than that, what are you working on?
Well, right now I'm working on getting that battery box in there where it needs to be. Just welded up a battery box, so
Right.
we'll get that tacked in there, or welded in there. Might as well weld it in solid once we figure it out.
Right. And then I think we're gonna try to get this beast over here mounted on. I can't really pick it up. We'll show you more of it.
Yeah,
Once we get,
I can pick it up if you want me to, but half of it's off of it right now.
yeah, it's only partial, but that's going to go
We
on the
wanted to
front.
put the Buick grill back in it because it was a Buick to start with.
It's the
engine.
Buick street rail.
Yeah. So anyway, that was my idea for putting it back in. Making some little bearings around the outside edge of it so it doesn't look so round. But
Yeah, that one's going to be sweet though.
But I broke off one of the tabs, so we're trying to glue it back on with a little bit of
JB Weld, baby.
yeah.
So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to do. We're going to get into it here in just a minute.
Yep.
All right, guys. So I got this in the drill press. This is going to be the second part of that tab for that bumper mount. I've got to drill a bigger hole here. That's going to go all the way through this piece of steel here. As you can see on the other mount, it comes all the way through, and we weld it on that way. Then the hole above it will be what the mount goes to. The bolt goes through to hold the bumper, part of the bumper on anyways. So yeah, I'm going to get that done here. So I got to do this part, and then I'm going to work on getting this all cleaned up and see how it goes from there. And like I said, Mike will be working on that battery box right there.
Battery box.
So we'll bring you back here in a minute. Oh, let's check that out.
It's got this tab.
I'll show them the other one I got. It's on the table there too.
Yeah, he's cutting his tabs to finish this. See how this part here attaches. It really basically all it does is stabilize the grill. But we got to have another one on this side.
See, I made this one,
Yep.
which matches this one down here. You can't see it very good,
Yeah,
but it's
it's
right
in
there. And then this one will be this one.
Yep. That's what he's doing.
And then I'm working. Then I'll have to take this, clean it all up nice,
Yep.
and we'll
Put it all together.
yeah. Then over to the grinding
We don't know
table.
what we're doing, but we're doing it.
Whatever it is, we're doing it.
Yep. I got the battery box in. I've been off for 2 weeks working on this, so I've been kind of doing a little more supervising today than working. But getting the snow out.
Oh boy.
It's snowing again. I just cleaned the most of the snow off of the 66, thinking we might bring the cab in today, but our neighbor friend's gonna have to help us with that. So He's got a tractor with a.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
This is gonna be in there kind of like that. Well, like
Yep.
that, and then this one will be on here like that.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's kind of on that angle.
Yep. We're gonna get that together.
All right.
Be back.
We'll be back.
Pretty dark down in here, Willie. Okay, it ain't going nowhere, Terry. I'm gonna put one more on the other side though. I'll get the helmet to close without falling off my head. Let's see what that look like. That's good.
Yeah, you can take it off there and finish welding. If you weld it on there, that
That bolt probably won't come off.
well, the plastic is good. Well,
And then we can
we'll weld that piece inside the car.
that should go about like that, so we need to cut off about a 1/4 inch off there. Okay, I gotta get a
Yeah, get a
Something.
plier or something.
so I don't burn my hands. It might be
Maybe just hot enough to
make you go
make you want to be screwed like a girl. No offense, ladies.
This is some pretty good text. Attack!
Just get better with time, right, Vic?
All right, so we're just gonna go around that.
Yeah, so get that weld right there all the way around it. You're good.
See what happens. We make no guarantees.
Oh yeah, you got this, my brother.
Let's see. I'm gonna get it laying the right way. I think that's probably good right there. Just hope it don't move on me.
You'll be all right.
I don't know how I want to do this yet. Really. Who that?
Sounds like the groceries are here.
You better go help with the groceries.
All right, here.
All right, guys, I got this welded down here. I'm gonna weld it into that spot right there. I cut about a 1/4 inch of it off, so it'll look like that side. So with the front on it, looks sweet. And then we're gonna put the there's some plates that go up in here that we're gonna show you here before the end of the video. All right, let's do this.
How's she looking?
Good. I got the camera set up down there. Hopefully, is the welder on or?
Yeah, unless you turned it off.
I don't think I did. Oh, I need some gloves.
Make sure you weld it to the right side.
I think I'm in the right spot right now.
Yeah.
You just welded it right to this
Yep.
little tab, right?
Yep. That's all I did.
I must have turned it off, Mike.
Oh.
I got nothing.
Sponge? It's okay. Sponge?
Ain't going nowhere, Terry. Hey, you know, it ain't a terrible weld. I've definitely seen worse from me, especially. I gotta fill in this a little bit down here at the
Let me
bottom. Just gotta fill in right there a little bit. It'll be good.
Oh, dude.
It's fat, isn't it?
I wouldn't even worry about it. That ain't going nowhere, man. I mean, it's not structural. It's just holding that thing in place. There ain't no way that's coming off.
It's pretty fat. It's a
Yeah.
fat weld.
Yeah, that's there to stay for life.
All right.
Put your
That's-
nut back on it.
Yeah, put the nut back on her, and we're gonna move on to other things, I guess. Don't know what. That's probably still hot.
Just like that.
Like that.
That ain't going nowhere, Terry. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
That well looks really good, man. Good job.
All right, we're doing some measurements on the angleization of the dangleization on these struts.
So 150. We're 150 thou difference between these and the spindles.
Oh, so you may have to. You take it from the inside though, right?
Yeah, the inside of this is
Narrower.
narrower. So if we measure the outside of this, we're at 650. So what I think, and I think we can get away with this, we'll find out. But I think what we can do is make a plate that will go from this to that,
Right.
and then we'll just put a bushing in between so that it doesn't collapse.
Squeeze. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I mean, as light as that car is in the back,
Should be fine.
I don't see that being a problem.
Thick wall.
Yeah, just thick wall, and I think we got a whole bunch of it here somewhere.
Looks like I got a job to do, guys.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back. All right, guys. So we come up with this crazy idea.
We call it sketchy.
Sketchy idea. So, as we just explained earlier, with the measurements of this strut compared to the old struts that were on the car, there's a difference in width.
Right.
So we come up with a plan to make a plate out of this good stuff here. That's a 16th inch thick.
Yeah.
And we're going to put a piece on each side.
We'll cut it, put a piece on like this. So it'll mount, we'll have bushings in here.
Yep.
This will mount here.
Yep.
Of course, it'll be on the inside of that.
Right. So it'll lay flat.
Yep. And then we'll drill these holes out. And we'll do one on each side. And then this will fit on the inside of that
So we can weld
with
it.
bushings.
Right.
But then we can take some 1/4 inch plate. We've got some little wide strips. Then we'll just go from here to here. So from this hole to the inside hole.
Right. So it's more rigid.
Yeah. And weld it right on this plate.
Yeah. I think that'll work. We're going to get working with that. I'm going to find some tube steel.
Yep, I'm going to cut these out so we got them.
And we're going to get
We're
this.
going to have 4 of these. So
4 of those and 4 bushings.
yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's get this
Here
done.
we go.
All right, guys. So I got to cut 4 small bushings out of this piece right here. It's a pretty thick wall piece of steel. They're going to go in here in these 2 spots, and then on the other one here. That's what I'm going to work on. Mike's working on the other thing right now. He's got a nice piece of. We found a decent piece of flat steel, which we showed you just a minute ago. He's going to cut out those. It's basically going to be a bracket that's going to connect to the struts we have, and then it'll connect to the actual old strut mount on the car. I think this is going to work. You know, it may be a little sketchy, but I think we're going to make it work. Tacky tack there. Might have. Maybe a little bit. Oh, not bad. Just a little bit.
It's a wheel guy.
So now we're gonna go back, try to change the drill bit out.
Probably. We gotta find one that's pretty precise for this.
Yeah, we don't want those to be loose at all.
Not sloppy, you know.
So depending on the size of the bolt, you got to get them in there. So you kind of have to maybe put a little bit of oomph into getting them in there because we want these to be good and tight.
So I think I don't know where my hat went.
Uh-oh.
It's got my mic on it.
Where is it?
Where's my hat?
You seem to have lost.
It's like a Where's Waldo.
Right there it is. Found it, Waldo.
So I should have just stayed over here where I was at.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got mics on our hats now. So.
Right. So we're trying to remember to have them on our heads, or
Yeah.
if not, to take them off and clip them on somewhere else.
Right. So we're gonna see if we can find. That's a pretty good drill right there.
Yeah, that looks like a good one.
If we can make it that size, I'll be happy.
Lock washers, lock nuts, lock everything, lock tight.
Lock your mama up, throw her in jail. Yep. We will drill them out.
If it fits, it ships.
Yeah, bro. All right, we'll start with this drill, seeing how it's already in here.
Like welded these together, that way you get the holes in the same spot.
Yeah, that way if you screw up one, you get to screw them both.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, man.
Ricker. That thing was loosening up on me. I don't know why. It just doesn't like me, I thought, but.
Hey. Don't feel loose. For a new chuck.
I don't feel tardy.
Everybody know what the reference is?
Yep. You know that reference. Comment.
I don't feel tired.
First one to comment, I'll get a free hat.
Yeah. Well, we got a pile of them.
But let me show you. Oh, I can't get my big fat hand out of the way. Hang on, there we go. Got this style and a couple others.
Well, those are all gone. They got ate up pretty quick. But the black ones,
Yeah, but I have like 4 or 5 of those in my house.
I
I
have
think I still have one of these there, though.
100 of them. Yeah, we can come up with one
If need be.
yeah. I've had mixed feelings. Some people really like the black one, and some people really
Yeah, that was. It's a little different kind of hat. I like this trucker style I have on right here. The other one's a little bit softer feeling.
yeah.
It's kind of hard to describe.
It's almost foamy.
Yeah. If you like your hats foamy, we got the hat for you.
Yeah, boy.
This is the other hat, guys. It's a trucker hat as well. And here's the fishing and fabricating emblem here on the front. Also, my fishing and fabricating sweatshirt on. Beautiful. That's another thing we can get. We have about, 3 or 4 styles of this one. One of these days I'll have to do a video of showing all of our merch so you guys can maybe get some of it. Alright guys, so this is our plan we came up with. These 2 are still tacked together. These are the bushings that I made. So this is going to go on, it's going to stay on here. There'll be one on each side. And then they'll attach to the buggy over here, the street rail.
Yeah.
And we got to do that on both of these. And this is going to be our bracketry because we really wanted to use these struts because these struts are brand new. Never been
And
used.
they're smaller. So
And they're small, yeah. And the car is not that heavy, so we're welding everything really good, and we're going to use grade 8 bolts and everything in this thing because this is important stuff.
Yeah.
We don't want this to go kaput on us while we're driving 60 miles an hour.
And any more bolts are, it used to be you get a whole bunch of grade 8 bolts pretty cheap, but they're expensive now. So we're just making sure that we're just mocking it up with whatever we have.
Right.
And this thing will never hit a street without at least grade 8 bolts. In it.
Exactly.
We get it all put together, then we can go through and figure how many bolts of each size we need for each thing that we have on it.
Right.
And then we're not buying a bunch of unnecessary bolts. I mean, you can always use them, but
Exactly.
I mean, there's a pretty good bet that by the time we're done, there's going to be probably $150 worth of bolts in this.
Exactly. And the other thing while we're on here, and this is laying right here, we got us a nice master cylinder
Yeah.
for the buggy here.
Friend gave us that.
Friend gave us that, yeah. And it's going to be awesome. It's brand new too. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, and that's going to like make a big difference because this car had, when it was a Buick, it had anti-lock brakes and all that on it. We don't want none of that crap because we can't really make it work with this.
No ABS. We don't need it. But and for the meanwhile, the only thing we're going to have is rear brakes on this. If we find it to be a problem where we can't stop well, then we'll
Put some disc on the
put
front.
some discs on the front. But
Cool. But yeah, man, we're making some progress. We're gonna keep working on these struts. We're hoping to get one mocked up before the end of the video on the car, so you guys can see what we're dealing with. All right, guys, we'll bring you back, show you some more fun times. All right, guys, we're gonna give this a run here and see what happens.
all right, we have decided that this plate might be a little too thin, so we're thinking we're probably going to
Upgrade it.
upgrade it, but we'll use this as a template. If it does work, we'll use this as a template, and then we'll go to a bigger piece.
Quarter inch or
I think
something.
it's gonna work, but I don't know for sure.
Got it.
Yeah, I'd like to see if I can find a nut to just throw on it so it don't keep falling out on us.
Okay. Unless we get a
Well,
really
we
long
could
bolt.
do-
Just a long bolt to
Yeah, so I have the ones I took out of this.
just to mock
What was
it.
that noise?
That was that was just a this will be a mock-up situation. At least we can get a bolt on one
These are
side.
way too small, but
Oh, got a runner.
oh wow.
Gotta go like that.
And of course they're too
Oh,
long.
yeah.
We'll slap.
What that? Slap them babies in there.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna work.
it might. If it lines up.
Let me see where you're at. It's gotta go up.
Does it?
Well, yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, over that way. Over. Right there. It's so close, Willie.
Bang it in there.
Here, hit it with that. It's off by
Am I off a little?
just a little bit.
Where's the...
All right, guys. So we did a little mock-up on this strut. The plates worked. Like I said, we're going to build them out of some thicker steel now that we've just did a mock-up on it. We just wanted to show you. I think you guys can see okay what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Those are the actual bolts that came with the car. That are the big ones there. The little ones are going to be totally different. We're going to put some grade 8 in there. And then up here on the top, the plan is, grab that plate.
Yeah.
So this stuff will all go on top.
Yeah. So
That'll
this
go on there, so it'll kind of be like that. And if that's not thick enough, if it ends, we'll weld a. Let's make a bigger, thicker plate for it.
I think it'll be thick enough because this supports it from the top.
Right.
Generally, it goes this way.
Right. Well, we got to do it the other way because
And we
of,
might flip it this way and sandwich it down onto this.
make this hole bigger so
Yeah.
that cup part on the bottom fits
Yeah.
right in the hole.
So we'll make this hole and this the size of that beveled hole.
Yep.
And then that'll fit down on it.
And then slap it together. Oh, one more little side note. This bottom piece here, I don't know if you can see it very good. When we put these brackets on, we're thinking now we may need to put them on the inside.
Yeah,
So
or we need to make a little bit of a spacer for the back.
For the back. So we're not sure yet which was going to be the best option. So if we do the inside thing, we'll just have to, the bushings that I made earlier in the video, we'll have to make those smaller.
Well, it depends on what size steel we use.
Yeah, true.
Because the thing is, if we use a wider steel, then it ain't going to go on the inside.
That's true.
So we're just going to have to make we'll just have to put a big washer
On the outside. On the
on
back
the
side.
outside. On the back side of the
Right.
spindle.
Just because what they're doing right now is, I'm sure you can't see it.
Yeah, it's really hard to see.
They're bevel.
One of them is flat. The other one's coming in like this.
Right, so they're coming out on a weird
Right.
angle. But if we put heavier steel in there, it's not going to work at all. Like we have it.
Right. But it'll be more secure. And then I think we just, like I said, we just got to get a thick washer. I mean, we're only talking the difference of probably 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, it's not much.
So if we put an 1/8 inch washer in between, then I think that'll solve it.
I think so too.
So then we just got to make good plates.
And it's a decent template. And we also decided another thing that we're going to do is make one of the holes slotted a little bit
Yeah, so we can adjust the caster
on
or
the camber
camber
on the
Yeah.
tire.
Yep.
So that, because right now it's sitting in a little bit at the top.
Yeah.
It's hard to see on camera, but it really is a little bit.
Yep. And it's
And-
really hard to tell if it's the tire or if it's this because we got small bolts in there
Right,
too.
because it's not exactly
right.
up to drive it down the road standards.
No, there's a lot going on there that needs to be fixed before we'll know. But if we put a little slot in there and give ourselves even a 1/2 inch
Right,
of adjustment, that'll go a long ways on camber.
exactly. So what we're going to do next is one more thing before we leave you for the day, because it's getting later and it's time to call it. We're going to put all of these pieces kind of on the car.
So you can see,
It's all temporary. Like I said, this is all just mock-up stuff. That'll be it won't really be a hood, but it's kind of going to serve the purpose of a hood.
yeah. Keep your legs dry in
Right.
the rainstorm.
Yep, exactly. So we cut that out of the, Mike actually cut that out of the old hood from the Buick. And then these other pieces, got a runner,
Yeah, we do.
that Mike's going to bring over are some more, I mean, they're going on here, but we still have to do some work on them, obviously.
Yeah.
So that
This is
plate's
going to go here, and we're going to make this plate removable. Yeah, removable
for the battery.
for the battery.
And these little wings go on here to make it a little more aerodynamic, baby.
Yeah, this after I got all this cut out,
We could have made it one piece, but
I started
Whatever.
looking and I thought,
I kind of like it with the middle piece actually being removable and no staying there.
yeah, so get a shot from the front. Now you can see where all this line kind of comes together here. And it didn't do that before.
Yeah, so you got the grill, which looks sweet. And
What we might do is just put a plate in here and leave this open.
right,
Just because, or
slide
we
it
could
around
come
it.
along and put another little plate in there that's permanent.
Right,
But this hood, we're going to go all the way around this. Like this will get filled in with a piece of sheet metal. And then this
we'll bevel down.
will bevel down to this and not have this opening
Right.
here. And then on the sides here, it'll do the same thing. This will bevel down probably to this line.
And cover all that in.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, I mean, if you watch the first video of this build, you'll know how far it came.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about it in previous videos. This was nothing but a frame. And it wasn't much of a frame.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't this frame because we've added.
We cut the top down. We
Yep.
cut the top down. We also put in all the extra roll bar pieces there. That was kind of some of the very first parts of this build.
Yep.
We added all kinds of, we had to destroy basically the whole back of the old buggy because it was all Volkswagen stuff.
Right.
put in our own motor mounts. I mean, this was nothing but a bare frame that we went and got from a guy, and with the hope and a dream that it was going to work for
Yeah.
us. So I mean, this has come a long ways,
It's
man. I
coming
mean,
together. I mean, it's really hard to see the vision when you're in the in the beginning stages,
right?
but up in here,
It's there.
I see it, and hopefully, with some of the explanation I'm giving, that you guys can see it too. I don't know if you told them, but I'm going to tell them again. So the only thing we don't like about these H-arms
I
is
didn't mention that yet.
yeah. So, and it's not that I don't like it, but I don't love it.
Right.
And that's this right here. So what we think we're going to do is we're going to cut these off, and then we're going to put some really nice Heim joints in here.
Big heavy duty ones. Yeah.
Because if we do Heim joints, even if we just did the tops,
Yeah. It'll give more adjustment
yeah, we
Front,
could
back, and
adjust.
everything.
We could adjust the camber out of these
without
wheels
taking
without
the half
taking
the
everything
part.
off.
Right.
And I didn't realize it when I made them. And I'm starting to realize why people use A-arms instead of H-arms, because when you turn, you're limited. That's max right there.
But we did make them small enough that you can turn quite sharp, and even if
Yeah.
you've turned even further than that, I mean, you're still not hitting the rim yet.
No, but that's where we're going to have to stop right
Right.
there. We're going to have to trim this off too. Because, I mean, we could go to right there. That's the closest you're going to get.
I think that you're probably going to be okay with that much turn.
That's a pretty good turn radius.
Yeah.
This is all stuff that you know is going to be crucial, but you never really know what's going to happen until you put it together.
Right. And then you change things around 100 times.
Yeah. This is us trying to show you that you can build something on a budget,
Yep.
and literally right now with everything that's on this, right around $1,200 in it.
Like how much the donor car was 800?
Donor car was $5,000,
5, okay.
and then we bought.
Bought the shocks, but those aren't going to be used.
Yeah, so we're not going to use those now, but we did buy the steel for the front. That was only another $100.
Right.
And then there was
struts?
some. Yeah, I bought the struts. They were $25 on Marketplace. So I mean, we're probably closer to even around $1,000 right now
Right.
with everything that we have in it. And I think by the time we get it running and painted, and everything done to it,
We'll be under $2,000 easily.
yeah, we'll be under $2,000 easy. Hopefully under $1,500.
And it's
But I mean, if a guy can go build himself a nice little car that's fun to ride around in for $1,500,
heck yeah.
and we'll be buying tires too.
Yeah, tires got to be is a
These
must.
tires are garbage.
And we're not sure how much the new coilovers are going to be that we get. We'll probably just get them off Marketplace, I'm sure. So we're probably we're gonna try to get those on a budget as well.
And they'll probably be like the gas version,
Yep.
because we got to have at least. I don't remember what these are. I think when I measured them, they were like 20 inches or something. 18. Yeah, these are 20 when they're collapsed. 19. So we got to have something at least that size.
So yeah, we're gonna call it, guys. We're hungry. We're tired.
Yep.
And we're gonna get on. I'm gonna get home. Mike's gonna go in, and we're gonna spend some time with our families now.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yep. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hit the notification bell, guys. Tell your friends. Peace.